Hello, precious friends, and welcome back to our special story time. Today, we're going to share a tale about two siblings, Lily and her brother, and discover a truly magical secret that can mend hurt feelings and bring smiles back to our faces. It's a story about the incredible power of a simple, but very important, little word. So, find a cozy spot, get comfortable, and let's begin our journey together into the world of Lily and Leo. One bright and sunny afternoon, the light streamed through the windows, making everything in the playroom glow. Lily and her younger brother, Leo, were sitting side by side at their small wooden table. In front of them were crisp white sheets of paper and a big box filled with colorful crayons of every shade you can imagine. Ruby reds, sunny yellows, grassy greens, and sky blues. They were having a wonderful time, lost in their own little worlds of creativity. Lily was carefully drawing a beautiful, magical castle. It had tall, pointy towers reaching for the sky, a big wooden door, and tiny windows where she imagined a kind princess lived. She was so focused, her tongue sticking out just a little bit in concentration as she added a bright pink flag to the highest tower. She felt so proud of her drawing. It was, in her opinion, the best castle she had ever drawn. Beside her, Leo was just as busy. He was drawing his favorite thing in the whole world, a big, roaring lion. He used a bright yellow crayon for its furry body and a deep orange one for its magnificent mane. He gave his lion big, kind eyes and a happy, friendly smile. He couldn't wait to show it to his mum and dad and hang it on the refrigerator for everyone to see. He hummed a happy little tune as he added the final touches, a few blades of green grass beneath the lion's paws. Lily glanced over at Leo's drawing. She saw his bright, cheerful lion, and a strange feeling started to bubble up inside her. Her own castle, which she had been so proud of just moments before, suddenly didn't seem so special. She looked at the smooth, even colors of Leo's lion, and then back at her own shaky lines. A little voice of frustration whispered in her ear. Why did his drawing look so neat? Why did his lion look so happy? The feeling grew bigger and bigger, like a stormy cloud filling up the sunny room. It was a mix of frustration and maybe even a little bit of jealousy. Without even thinking, in a quick, sudden movement, Lily reached over. Her hand darted across the table, and with a sharp, tearing sound that seemed to echo in the quiet room, she ripped Leo's beautiful lion drawing right in two. The two halves of the paper fluttered down onto the table, the happy lion now broken apart. For a moment, there was just silence. A heavy, shocked silence. Leo stared at the torn pieces of his drawing, his masterpiece. His happy hum stopped. His eyes grew wide, and then his lower lip began to tremble. He looked at the ripped paper, and then he looked up at his big sister, Lily. His eyes filled with confusion and hurt. A big single tear rolled down his cheek, followed by another, and then another. Soon, his small shoulders were shaking as he began to cry. Not loud, angry cries, but quiet, heartbroken sobs that seemed to fill the entire room with sadness. Seeing her brother's tears, the stormy cloud inside Lily instantly disappeared. It was replaced by a heavy, sinking feeling in her tummy. The anger and frustration were gone, and all that was left was a deep sense of regret. What had she done? Why had she done that? She saw the two pieces of the broken lion, and she saw her brother's broken heart, and she knew she was the one who had caused it all. The room, which had felt so bright and cheerful just minutes ago, now felt grey and sad. She wished she could turn back time, just for a few seconds, to undo what she had done. Lily looked at her own drawing, the castle with its tall towers, but it didn't look magical anymore. It just looked like scribbles on a page. The pride she had felt was completely gone, replaced by a deep ache in her heart. She knew she had to do something. She couldn't just sit there while her brother was so sad, especially when it was her fault. She took a deep breath. It felt hard to get the words out, like they were stuck in her throat. Slowly, she leaned over towards Leo. She spoke softly, her voice barely a whisper. "Leo," she said gently. I'm sorry." The words were small, but they were filled with all the regret she was feeling. "I'm so sorry I ripped your drawing. Thee was a really, really good lion. I was just... I was upset. It was wrong of me." Leo sniffled, wiping his tears with the back of his hand. He looked at his sister, and he saw in her eyes that she truly meant what she said. He saw that she was sad, too. Slowly, he stopped crying. The heavy sadness in the room began to lift, just a little, like the sun starting to peek out from behind the clouds. Lily watched him, her heart still feeling heavy. She wanted to do more than just say sorry. Cher slid off her chair, walked around the table, and gently wrapped her arms around her little brother. She gave him a big, warm hug. For a moment, Leo was stiff, but then he relaxed into the hug and wrapped his own small arms around her. They stood there, hugging in the middle of the playroom. It was a quiet hug, but it said everything. It said, "I'm sorry." It said, "I forgive you." And it said, "I love you." In that moment, Lily learned something incredibly important. She learned that saying "I'm sorry" isn't just about words. It's a way to heal. It's like a magical glue that can piece a broken heart back together. The heavy feeling in her own tummy started to disappear, replaced by a warm, peaceful feeling. And as she held her brother, she saw a small smile start to form on his face again. Their hug had fixed more than just their argument. It had fixed their hearts. Forgiveness, she realized, brings peace not just to the person you forgive, but to you, too. You. In the days that followed, Lily remembered this lesson. We see her quietly talking to God in her room, asking for help to be kind and patient. We see her making an effort to be a better sister, offering Leo her favorite doll to play with, and helping him build a tall tower with his blocks. She learned that sharing and being kind felt so much better than being frustrated or jealous. And when they sat down to draw again, she made sure to tell Leo how wonderful his pictures were. Their home was filled with more laughter, more smiles, and more hugs. Forgiveness had truly brought peace and healing to their family. Just like Lily, we all make mistakes sometimes. We might say something unkind or do something that hurts someone we love. And when we do, it's important to remember the power of saying sorry and the healing magic of forgiveness. It helps us mend friendships, heal our own hearts, and fill our lives with peace and love. Let's end our story time together with a short prayer. You can close your eyes and join me if you'd like.